What's up, guys and gals? Welcome to the Extreme Nerd Table. I got some guests today. I actually have Anthony with me today, my co-host.
Hey,
What's up,
how
Anthony?
you doing?
And then I got
Nerds.
Simply in Podcast, or AKA Daryl. What's up?
What is
And
up,
I have
Nichols?
DC Randall for this week, finally. How you doing, Randall?
I thought he was over there, but he's actually
There
over
you go.
there.
There you go.
Over there.
And what you guys been up to this week? Anthony?
Hey, how you doing?
Did you pick up anything
My
new
turn.
this week? Yeah.
Hey, I've been rocking, I've been rolling, I've been strolling. Last
man.
night, Misty America closing out tonight. I am currently at $1,511 on my Indiegogo campaign.
Nice.
Misty America closes tonight. I spent the day for those people that backed me at the $100 level.
Mm-hmm.
I am drawing each backer. And by the way, I have 5 or 6 of them.
Okay.
They're getting an 11x17 on Bristol board, an original artwork, not part of the book, not a cover, but drawn just for them, penciled and inked. I finished 2 of them. I got like 3 or 4 left to go.
Okay.
And that's what I've been doing this weekend. And I picked some comic books up, but well, we could wait for that stuff. But,
Okay.
let's go to someone else on the Hollywood Squares.
All right, Daryl, what you been up to besides disc golf? Did you?
I got this new Page Pierce. This is a prototype disc.
Oh, that's cool.
I got this with the American flag design rocking in there. It is The Undertaker.
That's cool.
And then
Have you hit any trees this week?
we got some comic books.
I thought we were going to wait. What?
Really?
You guys?
I didn't get any comic books.
We were going to wait.
I didn't get any comic books.
I want
All
to
right.
say, hey, everybody, Simply Incredible 1 is like
I didn't get
posting YouTube videos again.
I didn't get any comic.
So go follow them.
Yeah.
Did you post any videos this week?
Post like 12 of them.
I posted like 3, and I got some cards too.
Cool.
All right.
Well, let's say
All
hi
right.
to Randall, and then we'll go
What
back.
you been up to since we haven't seen you since last week? Well, I said I haven't seen you since 3 months. In 3 months.
Yeah. I'm glad that I mean, we saw each other. You just didn't do the show.
Mhm.
You appeared on another show.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I saw you, and I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing the show
Way
again.
better. I'm doing way better now. So
Yeah, that's good, man. I just recently got the vaccine, the first shot. So first couple days, I just made sure I relaxed. I got a lot of rest. I had like an upset stomach, and I thought it was from the shot. Bad Chinese food,
yeah.
I only
Wow.
found out.
Wow, now we're going to cloak it on the food from China.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh
there you
my
go, yeah.
gosh.
No, it's an interesting coincidence. But the only way I figured
Or is
out,
it?
Yeah, the only way I figured out it was the Chinese food was because a day or 2 later I still had
You
some
had more.
leftovers.
And you ate it anyways.
And then I got the same upset stomach again. And I was like, oh, so it wasn't the shot, it was the food.
So did you pick up anything? Let's go back to Anthony and see. Well, let's talk about this.
We can show up, but I figured we'd all say hello.
No,
since it's been so long since the 4 of us haven't been together.
Right.
What about you, Jeff? What have you been up to? Why don't you start showing us your comics, and then we'll go around.
That's fine.
Yeah,
We want to see what you got, Jeff. We want to see what Vampirella books you picked up since the last time you were on.
I needed to see something with
I picked up this.
with the bits
I
and
picked up these.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the Sarah Frazetta exclusives.
Nice.
For this Kickstarter I kickstarted.
Is that
Nice.
you in the background?
Nope.
Blue?
That is this is
Her
homage to
boyfriend,
her.
your nephew.
Yeah, her homage to Egyptian queen, to her grandfather's Egyptian queen.
What happens if
nice.
someone draws a Vampirella book, but they draw on the cover of Vampirella and they make Vampirella look like Sarah Frazetta? Like, you're totally gonna get that, right?
I've been still getting Vampirella anyways. I even got the mail away.
Nice.
So now it's complete. Now the whole run is complete. And I picked up a bunch of stuff from this week. This is from this week. Cerberus, the Crisis on Cerberus. The
Very
Cerberus.
nice.
Yeah.
What is that?
That is
Dave,
cool.
It's Dave Sims' Cerberus. It's a Crisis parody.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Crisis parody. Got it.
Dave Sim.
Yeah, and then I got Thor from this week.
Oh, because it's Donny Cates.
Ahoy, Captain.
What's up, Captain?
Thank you for backing Misty America this evening, Captain.
Yeah, and then I picked up the Deja Thoris.
Deja Ass is what that is.
Yeah, that is hump day cover if I ever seen one.
Back that up a little bit. That next. No, closer to the camera.
The other back way. There's the other back way.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
That, and then I picked up Spider-Man Annual Life Story Annual 1.
Oh, no, he's got no arms.
And we got
oh no.
Yeah. Here we got Thank you,
what's up, buddy?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and then we got this.
Dude, I picked that up too. Super cool book.
Yeah.
Horizontal format, by the way.
Book. Good read though.
Super art. Haven't read it yet. Don't spoil it. But dude, it's a horizontal format and it's very glossy inside.
Guess who did this cover?
Donny Cates.
Yeah, Cates actually did it. I was surprised.
Yeah, we could tell because it sucks. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. I've seen his Venom. It's actually better than his damn Venom.
I'm joking.
No, I know.
It's Ronnie Cates.
And then I picked up this one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Then I picked up Voices. I picked up Voices this week.
What?
That's the Asian. That's Asian people in Marvel.
Yeah, all the Asian people in Marvel. And then I picked up Tarot, Witch of the Black Rose, both covers.
Nice.
Yep. And then I picked up Sonya Verse.
Lots of ass in Jeff's pull list.
Yep. A lot of ass.
Jeff puts the pull in pull list.
Pretty much. I got issue 23 of Vampirella, and 24 is going to be an issue, and I think 25 is going to be 2 big issues because Caprice is getting off 25 or 24, something like that.
Are they going to cancel and restart it at number 1 again?
Yeah, they're going to restart at number 1 and have a different writer. And then I picked up Once in the Future this week.
Nice.
And Anthony and they already seen the Frank Frazetta Good Girl art book already.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, but since Randall wasn't here last week, I'm just showing.
Randall.
I got these. Then I got this. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's like deja vu.
Yeah.
All over again.
Yeah.
This one. Yeah. That's the Frank Cho.
God, Nick Fury looks good this week.
With the fighter girl, and then that's pretty much it. And then what did Anthony pick up this week?
Well, like you, I spent money on King Spawn.
Did you like it? Did you read it?
I read half of it.
Okay.
It's an anthology like, so I did like there's the Gunslinger book. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited because Brett Booth is drawing it. And it's really nice. And he's going to be doing the series too. McFarlane cover. And this is what Brett Booth's Gunslinger looks like too, by the way. So
I like it.
Very cool. Gunslinger is my favorite part of this this multiverse. I also got Tarot.
Nice.
I got this cover only. Usually I get both covers, but I only got that cover. I hit up a new store that opened in St. Augustine.
Oh, that's cool.
There's an old store there, but then there's this new one. It's very corporate. It's got like a lot of anime statues and McFarlane toys and stuff. but they did have some cool back issues. I picked up this Spider-Woman #3.
Oh, that's cool.
And
Nice.
$5, and
That's not bad.
super clean. That's the thing about it. Like, because they had such a small collection of old comics in the bins, I was able to open it up, like actually look at it before purchasing. Pages are white, crisp, covers clean. You know, $5. Yeah, I didn't have it. I thought it was cool.
You're not going to grade that book, though, right?
White,
No.
Covers.
Oh, so then why does it matter if it's
yeah, I
white?
didn't have it. I thought it was
Who's
cool.
got feedback?
I don't know. There's some major echo going on there.
Way behind too.
Why do I care that it's clean? Just
Yeah.
because I spent $5 on it. That was all.
Okay.
That's because, like, if it looked like it'd been chewed by you before the broadcast, I would have wanted it in the dollar bin. That's all. And ironically, I found this at a Big Lots right across the street in St. Augustine, and it's one of those like animated, like stop motion.
Oh, yeah, stop motion comic.
Yeah, it's a DVD. It's it's a DVD.
Nice.
Alex Maleev, Brian Bendis, Marvel Secret Invasion type shit. And I've seen it before, and I thought it was cool, and it was like, I think it was $2. So totally unrelated, but related to Spider.
$2.
I'm a sucker for Eclipse Comics Airboy.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Dixon wrote these Eclipse Airboys during the early 80s. And here's another copy.
Nice.
These were in the dollar box at this new store. I got a run of Green Lantern that I wanted. Green Lantern Lantern Corps. Cool storyline. Venditti writer. Van Sciver artist. Like, it's a murder mystery that results in the Green Lantern Corps and the Sinestro Corps splitting up.
Nice.
And then I have something a little different, a little alternative, no pun intended. I picked up Alterna Comics. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them.
I am.
Okay. I picked up Tinseltown. Fantastic company. $1.99.
Yep.
And the cool thing is, all
newsprint.
All of Alterna Comics are newsprint. They were offering a back issue sale. I got this, and then I got In Case You Missed It, with this story by Eric Henson. He draws a comic called Eden.
Is this your first exposure to Alterna Comics?
No, I have a lot of exposure to Alterna Comics. I just never ordered their back issues from direct before.
Oh, okay.
And I got 7 issues plus shipping for $12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Their comics are notoriously cheap. It's great.
Right, but the thing is, if you like old school stuff, if you like that newsprint, and again, it's a nice alternative to your typical indie titles that you see at your LCS.
Yeah.
Because my LCS, I've never once seen an Alterna comic in their thing, but I've been seeing their stuff, and I've wanted Tinseltown for a long time, but they didn't have the full series in back issues until just recently. So I was very happy that I ordered it again. And what's very good customer service, the minute I ordered comics, they sent me an email coupon for 20% off my next order. So, so again, they have a variety of titles. They have all ages titles. They have all good stuff. And that's about it. But I just, it's not that I owned copies of their comics before that I'd picked up in stores and in dollar bins, but I had never ordered from them before. And I just, I have to give them kudos on the customer service that they gave me.
Yeah, sorry. I only asked because the kind of like the way you said it, you sounded like you were surprised, or like, I don't know, you sounded like you hadn't heard of them before. Like, it's just the way you said it. So that's why I asked. I was just like,
I know they've been around for 15. They've been around for about 15 years. So
yeah.
All right, there.
I used to order their books. Yeah,
but I don't see them in the stores. So
Well, I think from what I remember.
Time for Dare to show off stuff. So hold off on talking about Eterna later.
Yeah.
I'm taking control, man. All right.
Yeah.
So
Look, he gets COVID once. Next thing you know, I got some Reese cups, so I was very happy about that. They're not as readily available as they once was pre-COVID, but now I got me one pack, so that's pretty exciting.
Pre-COVID.
We got Batman with Robin, the Teen Wonder. We got the nice Santa Claus beard going on over here, right there. And it's been so long since I've really gone through a book. I made the world-renowned rookie mistake of getting the
Look at it right over the logo.
Why do you? I mean, am I the only one that has zero problem with it? I really am. I mean, I'm not. I don't flip.
If it's a reader copy, it's okay. But if it was,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, no.
Then I got this bad boy here because I love
Don't tell me you did the same thing with that one.
No.
Okay, good.
But I was just going beard day, you know, beard right there too. So pick that up. And then Maria Hill over here got that first appearance finally in a cheap bin.
Yeah.
Forever and a day to find it in a cheap bin. They should have done cheap bins for years.
I would have AOK'd it to you. You should have let me know. It's in my AOK box.
The second one.
Yeah.
San Diego Comic Con sketch cover.
Nice coloring book.
It's beautiful. It's a door, a bull. What else did I get?
What's up, Captain Comics?
Yeah.
Cap. We got
nice
Black Panther set 1 through 4.
That's a nice run. Nice little
run. This is the Marvel Milestones, which I just thought was a regular issue. And then when I was putting it into my comic book, my CLZ, I was like, why can't I find this thing? Because it's there. It's on Marvel Milestones. I thought that was a really awesome cover, so I'm okay with that.
What's the matter? Are you not familiar with Marvel Milestone?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Must be new. It's the first time I've ever seen one. Must be new.
All right, Randall, since we haven't seen... Oh, hold on.
We picked that up.
Yeah. What did you think? Did you read it? Have you read it yet?
Read what?
The Superman.
He doesn't read anything, Jeff.
Well, you're not allowed to because it's still got the sticker on the front, so you can't actually open it. I actually read it a long time ago when it first came out. Read all 3 issues. It's a good story. Good story back in the day. Batman was very good, and Woman.
Batman, supposedly 3 is supposed to be coming soon too. Ooh. Volume 3 is supposed to be coming. Yeah. What you been up to, Randall? What'd you pick up?
Well, let's see here. I stopped at Target.
Always, like always. You spent over $100?
No. I think I only spent like $65. But I got this. It's the graphic launch replica from Batman the Animated Series.
So he's been launching it all over the house, trying to swing all over the house.
Series.
And then, of course, I'm a huge, I love the 1989 Batman. So I saw this and I had to get it.
So he did the same thing with that one. He had to open it and try to launch it again and try to swing in the house.
I haven't opened this one yet.
Yeah.
So, but I did open the other one.
Yeah, he tried to swing around in the house and it didn't support it. And so
the chandelier, you just hook it right up to it, boom.
That's what you get when you buy stuff from Target. Like you can't expect it to make you a superhero.
To quote Jay and Silent Bob, "Fly, fat ass, fly."
And then I got these. I thought these were pretty cool. This is the Dark Knight's Death Metal.
Have you read it?
So, I was gonna say you never go ass to mouth, but that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
So I got number 3 as well. These I think might be alternate covers of the previous series. The reason they're different covers is because they are also releasing vinyl singles. So they're basically soundtracks with these comics.
With
my
the story?
LCS has a bunch of the soundtracks already. The full album.
Oh, sweet. What were they
selling?
For like
$40 for them. $40.
They wanted $40.
$40 is the MSRP on them.
per one of these?
No, the actual vinyl. The actual
Oh,
vinyl.
the actual
records
vinyl. Oh yeah,
with
yeah.
the whole soundtrack.
Yeah, because it's the full soundtrack. Yeah. And then I got some books that are coming out next week that I'm going to show off here. Doing the Aquaman 80th anniversary. As much as I like Aquaman,
He's riding that seahorse.
yeah. As much as I like Aquaman, these are like $10 a piece, and I wasn't going to like order all the covers because, a lot of times these books they're not really going to be worth anything. These are just for fun.
You didn't want the 1 in 25, like. Where is the?
I don't think they did a 1 in 25 for the 80th.
Ah.
And so, and then I got the Batman, Fear State Alpha, the one shot.
Oh my god.
This will be the last story arc that James Tynion is working on, and then he is done. He's off DC. He's off Batman.
He's off on everything.
But you're happy Williamson's taking it over.
Well, they haven't announced who's taking over Batman yet.
Yeah, they have.
When?
You just go online. Williamson.
Sure, that's not speculation.
No,
it's Williamson.
Williamson.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
His own account, so good speculation.
Good. Yeah.
Speaking of Williamson, that Infinite Frontier #5 coming out.
Have you read it?
I browsed through it, and yeah, it's pretty.
Is
This
that
story's not getting enough credit, man.
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
It's gonna be the theme of the night.
It's gonna be.
Have you read it? Have you read it? That's the theme of the night. Have you read it? Have you read it?
I browsed through it.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
That's the theme of the night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying this series is not getting enough credit. I don't hear enough people talking about Infinite Frontier. And,
Well, yeah, not a lot of people were picking it up anyways.
I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just going based on what I see online. I go based on,
You shouldn't go. Yeah, but you should go based on what you think of it. You know what I mean? It's not just and then what your customers think. Ooh, what's that?
That's cool.
Well, y'all were talking about records.
That a disc? I thought it was disc. I thought it was a disc.
No,
for your disc golf, man.
We got some old school Batman.
There you go.
That's nice.
Nice.
We got some old school Batman.
Power Records, baby.
But this is my favorite. I love that. That's awesome. And
have you played any of the records?
There we go.
Nice.
There you go. Y'all were talking about records. I had to bring out some vinyl.
Was it?
And by the way, I did read
storytelling.
Okay.
I read it.
Did you pick up? I know you picked up some baseball cards, didn't you?
No.
Ooh.
I picked.
John's
brother gave me a basketball card. Oh, I was going to Ty Jerome from UVA. But this is the big one. I just put out a video today. If y'all want to know what this card is right here, y'all got to watch the video.
Yep. And I'll put that. I'll put that in the link below or after the live show.
Yeah, if it's in the link below, you got to read it.
You gotta you gotta read it and you gotta click on it. I'll put Anthony's thing in. Yeah, I will.
Tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Then Venerella. Then next one. Yeah. So let's talk about the Spider-Man trailer.
Just stay close on me all night. I'll hypnose you.
Let's talk about the Spider-Man trailer. What did everybody think of the trailer?
I read it.
You read it. I read it. What'd you think of it? What'd you think of it, Randall? What'd you think of it, Anthony? Well, we know the Marvel hater down there is gonna hate it.
No,
but
I hate the one thing in the Marvel formula. Let's have a very, very serious scene. Let's throw a joke in there for no reason whatsoever. Kills me every time. But the rest of it was fine.
I like Doctor Strange in pajamas and or a sweatsuit and jacket. And what's going on with the Sanctum Sanctorum? Why is it all full of ice?
Well, what people are thinking? He's either a like Loki alternate. Everybody thinks he's an alternate Doctor Strange, and I think honestly, I think the book that's gonna hit is gonna be freaking what is it? Secret Invasion. That's gonna hit more. I think that's the book that's gonna hit. Everybody's gonna think it's One More Day book's gonna. Everybody's because what was it? Comics and stuff. Yancey, all of them said people are coming in and asking for One More Day, for asking for the One More Day book.
First of all,
yeah.
Let's see the movie first.
Yeah.
Speculating on movie scenes in a trailer is fucking ridiculous.
And no, I think it's funny because
enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to see Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Don't Google Doc Ock is one word, by the way. You get all kinds of results there.
Yeah.
But also, you saw the little, Green Goblin pumpkin bomb there. That was cool.
And you heard him, so that was cool.
It's a very Spider-Man 2 is one of my favorite movies, comic book movies of all time, because of Sam Raimi, because of the original Tobey Maguire, but also my wife, who's sitting in the next room, that was our first date in the year 2004, the night Spider-Man 2 opened, and that was the first date we ever had. So I always tell my son, if it wasn't for Spider-Man 2, you probably wouldn't be here. In the timeline would have branched maybe differently. But to be honest with you, I like the throwback. I think they did a good job in the trailer to explain why the throwbacks are there. Because showing that the entire, just like WandaVision and just like Loki, now Doctor Strange fucked up the timeline. Oh, and it's kind of, I thought it was kind of funny, him wishing, and he was in the middle of casting the spell apparently, and Peter was saying all these things that fucked up the spell, or maybe at the same exact time Wanda was taking place or Loki's thing was taking place and everything got fucked up. I will just be I don't want to see another trailer. I'm good with that one until it comes out, but I will be, as a total fan service thing, if Maguire and Garfield are not in it, even for 1 second, I think it was a big bait and switch or a big con. But whatever. I don't care if Mephisto's in it, but I do want to see all three Spider-Men and possibly an incarnation of Spider-Ham. And
that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Be awesome.
Any well, Daryl had a hot take. He doesn't like the jokes in it. What did you think, Randall? What did you think of the trailer?
I mean, I saw the leak before they even released the trailer, and then I saw the trailer, and honestly, I wasn't impressed. This is a movie that's been overhyped.
Another hater, another hot mitt.
Call him Sean Connery because he's waiting to be impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. Anyways, no, it's the one. This is the first trailer they release, and the movie's coming out in 4 months. And it's like there's a lot of I think the majority of people they're gonna love it no matter what, because they're big Marvel fans, they're big MCU fans. Even if they do the bait and switch, even if Toby and Andrew don't show up in the movie, you're going to have MCU fans walking out of that theater. They're probably going to say it's better than Avengers Endgame, which is bullshit. Avengers Endgame is probably right now still their best, like hands down their best Marvel film.
Nobody's going to compare it to Endgame, I don't think, but whatever. But
no, I've already seen people compare it. They're like, "Oh, this movie looks better than this is going to be the best Marvel movie that they've released ever
this year."
Like, seriously, no, not this year. Like ever.
This year.
That's how much hype.
That's it.
That's how much hype this movie has.
This movie got
over 3. Huh?
There's no hype. First of all, the reason it's got so many views on YouTube is because it's Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's been in the movies for 20 years now.
How many views did it get? How many views?
More than Endgame. More than Endgame.
Yeah.
Right. I don't care about the number. This minutia that this panel talks about. Let's understand something. Black Widow just fucking bombed. Suicide Squad just bombed. We've been in a pandemic for a year and a half.
Right.
Like I said a million times, Endgame was the last big thing for Marvel.
Yep.
Far From Home was Iron Man 3. Okay? It wasn't exciting. It was Tony Stark. Tony Stark. But my point is, it made money. You're right. But then we had a pandemic. The Eternals. Trailer or no trailer.
It's not going to hit.
No one wants to see it.
Right.
Shang-Chi, however you guys pronounce it, could be the greatest movie since The Godfather 2, but no one fucking cares. Spider-Man, everybody knows who Spider-Man is. My dead grandmother knows who Spider-Man is. So that's why people are excited. And by the way, you throw Doc Ock in there, you throw whatever. Captain Comics has a Spider-Man PJ. I know he doesn't have a Shang-Chi PJ. All he's got from Shang-Chi is those shitty toys in Target. That's a banker with a stick. The point is, no one cares about any of this shit until you start bringing back Spider-Man. When we see Thor, whatever, Love and Thunder, people are going to be out of their minds because they want some sort of recognizable icon from those first 10 years. And Spider-Man, critical or not, whether everybody agrees that it's great movies or not, it's a proven money maker. And everybody loves Spider-Man. Everybody loves Batman. The Pattinson movie might be total shit, but people are going to talk about it because it's Batman.
Yeah. Well, since you brought it up, we can talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about that too. What's everybody think that Batman movie is going to do? How it's going to do?
What Batman movie?
I think honestly, from the descriptions,
sparkly Batman.
From the descriptions of what I heard, they said it's Dark Knight meets the Joker, and as soon as someone compared it to Dark Knight, that's all I needed to know, because I knew like what Matt Reeves had mentioned, like when he talked about making that movie, I knew it's like, oh, you just want to make your own version of a Christopher Nolan Batman film. It's like, one, you're not going to top Christopher Nolan, so you're wasting your time. Two, I don't want to see realistic Batman. I want to see.
We got to give him hot mitts here. He's actually having having a hot mitt day.
Who? Me?
Rando's having hot mitt day today.
No, he's accurate. I don't think. I think I agree with Randall. The problem is there's been too many Batmans. There's been too many Spider-Mans. But there's been too many, as Captain Comics says, Superman. They're going to keep swinging. They're going to keep. This is like a batter that never leaves the plate. Okay. Spider-Man. I mean, how many Spider-Man movies do we have now? We're having what? 3. We have 9, right? We're gonna have 9 now.
Yeah.
8.
So 8.
But this new one is the 3rd. Oh, that's right. Garfield only had 2. You're right.
3 and 2 is 8.
So 8 Spider-Man films. 8. We've had what, 4?
Well, if you count the 2 Venoms, it's what?
No, but just Spider-Man. We've had 8 Spider-Man films. 8. We've had 4 and 3 and 2. Oh, actually 3. So we've had 9 iterations of Batman since 1989 on film, not on TV, but on film.
Yeah, 9.
And Superman, we got Brandon Routh, we got Henry Cavill, we got Christopher Reeves, we got the 1940s. The problem is, Randall, is everyone has what they think these iconic characters should be like in their head. And when people don't match up to it, directors or writers or whatever, everybody gets all butthurt about it or like whatever. Let me tell you something. This new Batman movie, again, like I just said about Shang-Chi, might be the best Batman movie, and people are going to shit on it whether it is or not. A, because it's Robert Pattinson, which is bullshit, because Robert Pattinson has never played Bruce Wayne or Batman before. So I don't know how you can tell. I don't care whether you like him or not. How can you tell his acting from a 2-minute trailer? B, what's fucked up is that 3 years ago, everyone's like, we can't wait till we see Batman in a detective story. We can't wait. This looks like it might be kind of a detective story, and still that's not good enough. Everyone has opinions
Right.
Just like everyone has assholes. My take is that no one is going to be 100% ever satisfied with movies because we've seen them all.
Right.
I saw Randall say something about, oh, what's the matter with the new Star Wars movies? Why are people so? Because they saw the originals. So anybody that's seen Christopher Reeve's Superman, everyone has to measure up to that. Some of it is stupid, immature nostalgia. Some of those Superman movies is pure shit.
Right.
But Christopher Reeves is a good Superman. Most of Tim Burton's movies are pure shit. But you liked it because you saw it when you were a kid. Whether you were 20 or whether I was 18 seeing it or 17 seeing it for the first time, the night it opened, I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. And then like 3 years later, I'm like, it's kind of a cheesy movie. But what it is that it's what is in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of Batman, I think of Jim Aparo, 70s, 80s Batman. I think of Frank Miller, Dark Knight. I think of John Byrne, Neil Adams, all these comic Batman.
Mm-hmm.
So if this new movie has a bit of Batman Year One vibe in it, Frank Miller's Batman Year One,
right,
it might only appeal to people like that. Just like Ben Affleck's Batman v Superman was really the Dark Knight Returns Superman, Batman.
Right.
But like more than 75% of the population has never read or seen that. So, you know what I mean? So people shit on it. And I'm sorry to go on, but talking about movies, we should talk about what we like, and I think it's appropriate. But to think about box office and all that, I got to go on and say, man, we're all tied to what came before. And
right,
we always will be.
Right. What's your take on it, man, Daryl?
I mean, I've only seen the one trailer from maybe the teaser trailer from a long time ago. And going into that, my thought was, let's give Pattinson a chance first and foremost.
Right.
I mean, of course, yeah, he played a sparkly, I don't know, vampire or something. I don't know. But you know what? He's played other things too. But everybody goes, oh, he's just vampire. He can't play Batman. You know what? People play different characters. I'm just going out on a limb. It's a true story. You look it up. Google it. And so I'm like, let's give it a chance. The trailer comes out. People crap themselves talking about how great it's going to be. While later comes along, now people are crapping themselves telling how bad it's going to be. I'm like, I want to see the movie, and then I'll let you know what I think.
Yeah.
It's like Blackwood. I've heard a lot of people crapping on that. I haven't seen it yet. I'll see that in October when it comes on DC. Or it's coming on Disney. But until then, I can't tell you. I mean, I'm like, just give it a chance. And I also, the whole, who's going to be in these movies, so I'm going to go buy the book.
Right.
Screw you people.
Yeah.
I agree. I will go further. I will say, fuck you people. Because it's stupid.
It's annoying, man. It's like people walk into the shop and go I went up to Yancey today. They like 4 to 5 or and then walk up and go asking for one more day. I'm like, because you guys saw the trailer now you guys want to read one more day, but I don't, you know what I mean? And the run.
One more day. They want to get the book, send it to CGC, and sell it to someone for 5,000 times what they paid for it.
Well, yeah.
You know
That's
what
what they want to do. And then claim, I'm not trying to make money on books. I'm trying to get them out to people so they can have these books.
It's like when a $5. It's like when that $5 West Coast Avengers with Vision in the front now sells for $250 with WandaVision or whatever it is. Yeah. You know what? How about you actually read the story and enjoy the artwork by John Byrne, one of the greatest comic book artists of all time? Why don't you do that instead of just flipping it or just buying it for the cover because it has a white vision?
I just picked up a big book on my list already. I picked up what was it? Conan 24. The first cover appearance of Red Sonja. So
I knew it had one of those women in it. I was gonna say vampy, but I was like, "You've got all the vampies."
Yeah,
because it's the pull list.
Yeah, it's the Grail pull list.
Jeff, you know what you should have did when you were at
send you
Yancey?
some.
When you were hearing those people talking about looking for the Spider-Man One More Day. You should have said, "Hey, man, I overheard one of the guys mention that there might be like a few of those issues in their $1 section because they have like how many boxes? Like 40, 50 boxes.
Yeah.
And they're not organized.
Yeah.
So I would have just had them hunting for a book that's not even in there and waste their fucking time. That's what I would
tell them to go look for the newsstand version too, because it's worth more.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I would have been like, oh, you want that book? You know, you want to make that money? You're gonna fucking work for that money.
Yeah, but honestly, everybody's going after that book, but I have the funny feeling it's gonna be Secret Invasion that's gonna hit. That's my feeling.
Why Secret Invasion specifically?
Because no, not even because I said so. Because of the Loki thing and everything. There are some people are assuming, and I watched the trailer, but it seems. Why would one other thing is a friend brought it up at work. Why would he be listening to a teenager? You know what I mean? Because he's supposed to be Spider-Man is supposed to be a teenager right now.
I don't remember anything happening in Secret
Invasion.
But
I'm just saying.
You're talking about Doctor Strange, not
I'm talking about I'm talking about Doctor Strange, where everybody thinks he's not Doctor Strange. He's either an alternate or he's either somebody else.
I mean, so Secret Invasion was about Skrulls impersonating.
I understand that, but how Feige sometimes uses it. He does alternate versions. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's probably gonna use it as, oh yeah, this is an alternate version of of the character or something like that. And he's not gonna use Skrulls. I don't think he's gonna use how Loki. Remember how Loki was, where it was like different versions of Loki. So they might.
Variants.
Yeah,
but I don't think there's any variants in Secret Invasion.
We don't.
But I'm saying it's not that. But I'm saying the basis of Secret Invasion they might use as the floor plans for this. Like,
I mean, they are making a Secret Invasion show. So I mean, if there's going to be any kind of speculation with Secret Invasion, the comics, it's going to be for the TV show.
No, but I know that too. But I'm just saying they might use a little bit of the foundation for that.
Here's the cool thing that I found out is I totally forgot that Doctor Strange 2 is coming out in March. It's coming out 3 months right after Spider-Man. So let me tell you something. I'm more excited for Doctor Strange 2 than I am for Spider-Man 3. That movie.
Well, I am too, because Sam Raimi's going to.
Yeah, Sam Raimi. Yeah, I'm excited for that one more. Yeah,
Doctor Strange versus Ash. All right,
groovy.
Yeah, you never know. It might happen. Well, wait a minute. Well, Dynamite owns Ash. So
what's awesome is this is going to be the first cameo appearance of what's the actor's name? Bruce Campbell. This will be his first time entering the MCU. You know, I would love it if Bruce Campbell actually started making cameos, kind of like what Stan Lee did, like just random like appearances of Bruce Campbell, and then he'll make a joke or say something funny or something like that. Like, I'd be like, yes, I want that.
Well, I can argue that.
I
can argue that Bruce Campbell was
dressing like Stan Lee. Like if he was like just dressing like Stan Lee, rocking a mustache or something like that, you know.
Man, people are gonna throw shit at him. They're gonna hate him.
Bruce Campbell was in the original 3 MCU films, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. And the car was in it too.
Oh yeah. The car was in it. I forgot about that.
Car's been in every Sam Raimi movie he's ever done.
Yeah, I forget about that.
Including the baseball movie with Kevin Costner.
So I'm wondering how that car's gonna appear in Doctor Strange.
Car? The yellow Impala or whatever it is, that was in the Evil Dead movies. That was Sam Raimi's car.
Spider-Man movies?
Yes. Yeah.
It was Uncle Ben's car.
Uncle Ben's car.
And then they used it in the last movie just as a cameo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm wondering how they're gonna bring it in Doctor Strange too.
Who cares? It'll be a car in the street or something.
Yeah, probably.
Bruce Campbell driving, you know.
Or him driving by. or him being in a wrestling ring
he's
again and
driving by,
announcing.
maybe he's
Yeah, holding a chainsaw out the window.
And he drives past them, and you see Bruce Campbell turn. He's like, "That was strange," and then just keep driving.
Pun intended.
Oh look!
Yeah.
Look
Hey
at that.
Steve, what's up?
Captain Comics sold Werewolf by Night 32, a 4-0 for $500.
3 years ago.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I bet you it's going to go
now,
more
I
than
don't
that
even
now.
No, but
There's talks of
okay.
a Werewolf by Night Halloween special on Disney Plus.
I got that, but do you guys regret selling any books that you guys had that are now hitting hard, like hitting expensive? Anthony, Daryl.
Well, yeah,
I don't keep up with values unless I'm actually looking for a book. I mean, I might have like a book over here and some of my stacks over here that are worth thousands of dollars. I don't care. I paid like $5 for it.
I'm just curious.
I don't really give a rat's ass how much the value is on a book.
Well, my horror story is that I had John Byrne's complete X-Men run from 108 or whatever it was, 109, all the way to 143. And out of that collection, I only have like 6 books because I sold them all in the early 90s. That's my horror story. My other horror story is I had the Batman that has Joker on it in the city holding the card, which was the first one, the Neil Adams. I think I sold that for $20 in 1992, and now it's worth thousands of dollars or whatever. And I had the whole Ra's al Ghul run with
and now
Adams.
that one book is expensive as shit now.
I had all those. I bought them in the early 80s when I was like 10, 11 years old.
Right.
And I bought them for like $5, and that's how much they were at the time. They were only like 15, 18 years old at the time. I bought them for cheap. And then, early 2000s, mid 2000s, when my son was born in 2009, all of a sudden these books are thousands of dollars. And I'm like, what the fuck, But again, it all revolves around TV. Yep. That first Chris Nolan movie, Arrow, Ra's al Ghul. No one knew who Ra's al Ghul was.
Right.
Came from the animated series.
Yeah, but
that was a handful of people with the animated, and
then the story, multimedia licensing. All of a sudden, Ra's al Ghul, Joker. After probably, I guarantee that Joker book didn't go up in value until after Heath Ledger's. I mean, I know it was high, but I know it wasn't what it is now.
Right.
And the whole idea
it didn't really explode until Paul Giamatti and Amanda Conner got a hold of the character.
Yeah. And then
the animated series way back. So
and then it blew up more. Have you seen some of the signatures that Margot Robbie's done on those books? On like
I saw that one. That's the only thing I've seen. And
I've seen a couple of them, and it's like she signs in bad spots, man. It's like there's one where you saw the one that she signed, Greg Horn's one, where it was in a weird spot.
Yeah.
Or
Harley's crotch. What?
No. It was I forgot where it was at, but it freaking it looked. And it looked like a mess. You couldn't even read it was Margot Robbie. You couldn't read it was Margot Robbie. All you saw was like an M, and that was it.
Well, that's one of my pet peeves with artists and writers' signatures. If you can't even read the thing,
look, like this one,
insane.
This is supposed to be Donnie's signature. I can't even read it.
Donnie Cates' signature looks like ass.
Look, hold on now. I'll hold it up now.
Like Clayton Crane, I like Clayton Crane, but his signature is great.
Yeah, look. That's Donnie's signature.
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't even read it.
Mike Zeck has a great signature.
You can't even read it.
Chicken scratch. I don't see his signature.
Yeah.
You know who's got the best signature? John Byrne.
Oh, I was about to say
John Byrne's signature is exactly like his signature on his comics. Exact. Yeah. He'll beat you up when you sign his books.
I truly expected you to go Liefeld when you said that.
Liefeld, you have to pay extra to get him make it exactly like the chisel.
Yeah.
Other than that, he just signs it. But
Yeah.
John Byrne's signature, and I don't have them, they're in long boxes, but John
That's
Byrne's
fine.
signature looks exactly like the signature on the comic book.
Yeah.
Exact.
It just drives me nuts. Like
But
on this,
has any
Harley
has
Quinn book I have right here with all these signatures on it. Half of them, if I didn't write them down, I would have no clue who they are.
But I'm just saying, I'm okay. I got the question to ask now. Do you guys, what have you guys thought of some artists, some writers that signed your guys' books that you can't even or you don't even remember or you can't even read, like Donnie's one here, or like anything that you guys regret having them sign and you can't even read the damn signature? Like
I regret having them sign my stuff because I got to meet them and talk with them for a second.
okay,
I regret the fact that I can't read it 10 years later.
right.
But I had that experience talking to them and meeting them. That to me is okay.
Maybe actually, be not a bad idea is when you get the book signed. Maybe you can ask them, "Hey, can you sign and print your name on the book?"
All right.
That's Frau Cow.
Dave Finch, right?
Yeah.
That's super cool. But check this out.
Check it out.
Oh, that's nice.
That is old school goodness right there.
You know what that cost me?
What's
Nothing.
that?
Nothing.
That's cool.
$600,000.
Cost me a handshake to get that Dave Finch cover. He signed the dust cover, drew me the little bat logo.
That is
super dude.
He's one of the nicest guys.
Nicest fucking guy I've ever met. You know who's got a beautiful signature? Greg Capullo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Capullo guy. I still need to get Capullo's signature, man. I got a Lady Death card that I want him to sign, and he canceled make a couple of times.
I have a beautiful cover of the Batman Who Laughs, and although he didn't do the interiors, I got that #1 cover, the Virgin cover.
Nice.
Where it's his artwork and it's all black. He signed it with a metallic silver. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Like I don't care what it's worth, but to me it's so pretty.
Since Anthony showed off that one, I got one from Buzz, one of the '90s Vampirella artists that used to do Vengeance of Vampirella, and he did that in there. But I like Anthony, I didn't pay anything for it because he goes. First thing when I handed him the book, he goes, Dynamite don't like me. They hate his opinions, so they don't put them in books. So he goes, my art's not in that book. I go, well, here. I just wanted him to sign the book. I didn't want him to do anything in it. And then I saw him doing do an eyeball and then start drawing. I'm like, that's nice. Yeah, well, and then I'm like, oh,
really nice.
Yeah, and then I went, oh, what?
Yeah, I went, any of the artists or writers that you guys have met that you will never meet again because they were rude or just jerks?
Ooh,
George's Genti. Check out what he did on the inset.
Oh, nice. That's really cool. At least you can read his signature, man. Some of them sign it, and you're like, who is this again?
Sold me, same guy, George's. Sold me this interior page of Buffy. $10.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Dude, wow. A lot of people charge a hell of a lot more for that.
What it is, he had a portfolio with expensive pieces in it.
Right.
He was doing a Gambit series. He was doing some X-Men stuff and all kinds. He had some Firefly, Serenity, and some Buffy stuff, like big stuff. Very expensive, hundreds of dollars. But then he had this one box. It was like a dollar bin of original artwork, and he had just boards and boards of artwork for $10 a piece. And I bought 2 of them. So
that's cool.
That's smart.
And then he signed them. Great guy, great signature.
That's cool.
I probably would have bought if I had the money, I'd be like, you know what, I'll buy 5 of them.
Yeah, but I was kind of late in the day, and those were the only pages that had main characters on them.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, Buffy and Xander are on all
Right.
pages. So
Right.
Right.
Well, if you can find the tech to put it back up or whatever it was that I heard something fall.
No, it'll be on my foot in a minute.
Yeah, like I've got original art from friends and stuff like that. I haven't bought any original art yet, and I'm scared to go down that rabbit hole right now. Yeah, when I see original art and stuff.
Well, you know, what were you talking about? People that you can't stand? I told you my horror story. Neil Adams.
Oh yeah.
Hated meeting him. Hated his personality.
Yeah.
Hated his prices. Hated everything.
Yeah.
Hated the experience.
Yeah.
I'm thankful I haven't had any bad experiences with Neil. Every time I've seen Neil, it's always been a good experience.
Yeah, but you haven't caught him on like when he's on the last leg of a con or some shit like that. Because I've heard
Actually, no, I've seen it. I mean, when I worked with CBCS, you know, like our table sometimes would not be that far from Neil's table.
Right.
Like when we're there in the morning and we're setting everything up, I'll see Neil like walking over to his table, and I'll joke with him. I'm like, "Hey, what's up, Neil?" It's like, "Hey, man, the hair's looking great, man." You know, and he would smile and be like, "You know,
Yeah,
thanks, man."
that's a quick one. You know what I mean? But a lot of Jim's a great one. That's one of my favorites. Really Jim and Holly are two of my favorite people to meet at a con if they're ever at a con again.
He always draws little shit too for me.
Yeah. And he's
again, Bat logo. I know it's easy to draw, but you know you don't have to do it, and they take the time to do it.
Dude, nice. But he draws pretty quick. He does quick. Like, he even says he'll do some quick sketches for you too.
Yep.
Real quick. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one time a customer, like, because I was over there to witness with it, and I guess the guy was a big Superman fan, so he was asking Neil, "Hey, what did you think about Man of Steel?" And so Neil, of course, was like, like, I don't know why he killed, and he's like, the previous Superman movies, like, Superman didn't kill, and I had just recently watched Superman 2, and so I looked at Neil, and I'm like, Neil, technically Christopher Reeve Superman did kill in Superman 2, and he looked at me like confused, like, what? And I'm like, yeah, at the end when he's fighting General Zod and he lifts him, he throws him across the fortress, he hits the wall, and he falls to his death. You know. And
again, Neil Adams, great artist.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most influential of all time.
But sometimes his attitude. Sometimes his attitude and his freaking with the way. Yeah.
I've met him twice. He was a dick both times.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Pretentious, fucking dick. Anyone watching the show, sorry if you're a big fan, he's a dick. John Byrne was John Byrne treated me like My Little Pony compared to Neil Adams.
Neil Adams,
I've heard horror stories about John Byrne too.
Oh, I know.
I've seen him a couple times at cons, and I will tell you this: when he's having a good day, there's a lot of people around his booth. I went by his booth one day; there was no one near it, and I had heard he had bad stories, and I'm like, I'm not going to test it.
Yeah. You're gonna show something up?
Like the only bad experiences I've had were maybe with celebrities, but with artists and writers, I don't think. My buddy had a bad experience. I was there when it happened, and but it didn't affect me. It was just my friend, and like he started off nice, and then when my friend said, he was helping out with Bleeding Cool. He hates Bleeding Cool, so he just started being a dick to him. And then a mutual friend of ours, he got really upset when he, because my buddy got super upset about it. So when my other friend found out, he walked over to the writer and he called him out. And he's like, "Hey, man, that's a dick move, man. Like, he's a fan of your work and he just came here to interview you and you do that, So he ended up apologizing. But still, it's just one of those like, I forget that guy,
Yeah, but a lot of the new guys are either, you know what I mean. And if you bring up any type of any type of stuff that they don't agree with, that they get kind of butthurt right away, and then they'll give you attitude.
Sure. Absolutely. I mean, but like again, I said, I've been fortunate. The close. Oh, you know what? There was kind of this one moment, but like I played it off like, oh, you know, it's just a joke. There was Tom King, and I forget the
Oh,
artist's
boy.
name. I think it might have been Clay Mann. And so I'm there with, as you know, representing CBCS. And so Tom was just kind of like looking at me like, hey, so what's the difference between you guys and CGC? I don't understand. And I said, oh, well, you know, like one of our biggest things that we do is we do the verified signature program. And so he's like, we have basically all the signatures on file, you know, and what we do is we run it through the system. So if they match, we can say that according to our system, this is an authentic signature. So I think Clay Mann, or I think I think it was Clay Mann. If it wasn't Clay Mann, it was another artist. I feel bad, like if it's not Clay Mann. But
that Clay.
But
I'm gonna call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
But yeah, but Tom is just like, oh well, so and so here can just forge my signature. And I'm like, I don't know. And the artist looked right at me, dead face serious. He's like, I can do it. And so I laughed it off. I laughed it off, and I was like, okay, well, give it a shot. Go ahead, forge a signature. Let's send it to CBCS and get it through the ESP program and see if it passes. You know, let's do it.
Did it? Did he do it?
Them. I say, okay, if you're that confident, go for it. Do it. And of
Did
course,
they do it?
I knew they weren't going to do it. You know, so I don't know if they were just like trying to just playing around.
I would have given him a bag or like a board or something, and have them both sign it, and then just run it through the system. Just curious. I would have.
But it was so funny though. Like the artist, like, because when I laughed it off, the artist was just like dead serious. Like looked at me like, this isn't a joke. I can do it. You know, like don't you dare laugh at my skills as an artist.
Dude,
forging
the other artists that I really like, Amanda Connor and Jimmy, were really nice too when I met them. Like
Jimmy is one of the nicest.
Yeah.
The first time I ever met him
are just the best.
Was this the guy that signed your book?
Yeah, it's the guy with the hat.
No.
It's the guy with the hat.
The guy with the hat? That's you.
The guy with the hat.
There's Tom. Did he yell at you or did he sign your book?
Oh, did you hear you heard one, right? Where you heard about what happened at a con with Tom, right? Where this guy was what was it? Was go Warshap.
Yeah. And the guy
I forget, was it Anthony that told? I forgot who told
it was me.
Yeah. Okay.
Tom,
and then
Tom actually I think went on social media and he did a breakdown of exactly what had happened.
What did he even?
It says Jessica Biel will not name her child Batmo. Bill.
Batmo.
She needs to name her child Batmo.
Batmobile.
Yes.
Oh.
She has any decency as a human being.
Right?
Anthony got a pretty cool signature. I like Anthony's signature.
Yeah, I do. And by the way, you know what's fucked up?
Yeah.
I kind of stole my signature from Neil Adams. Because in Neil Adams' covers, he has the
signature on her leg.
He has the 2 A's in Adams.
Yeah.
He would draw the A and put a swipe under it. So when I was, and by the way, my signature, that signature that I have on my comics and everything I sign, that's the same signature I've been signing my artwork since I was in high school. Because I used to draw a strip, a black and white strip for the high school newspaper. And that's the way I used to sign my name in the corner. And that has stuck 30 years later. 35 years later, same signature.
If you're at a con, you're going to be a dick to people.
Who?
You.
Why? Not really.
You can be just like Neil Adams.
Yeah, he's the bizarro. No.
I'm very nice. I'm very nice to everybody at cons.
Yeah.
Both. In fact, here, I got to tell you, here's the hot take on that. The first time I met Neil Adams, he was a fucking dick, and I walked out of his booth. I met him a year later, and I spent $100 with him, thinking that he would be nicer. $100 later, he was still a dick. So all these people that I've said are so nice. I just showed a picture with Tom King. I've met Donnie Cates. I've met
Yeah.
James Tinney in the fourth. I've met all these fuckers, Capullo, Snyder, Rob Liefeld, all these people. We'll forget the Rob Liefeld. But all those people I just mentioned, I never spent any money and got all sorts of great treatment.
Banks is awesome.
Neil Adams was a fucking dick. After I spent $100.
Maybe the reason Neil Adams was a dick to you is because
Neil
he's not
Adams
a big
was nice
Tom
to me.
Segura fan.
Can't even see it.
It's right down here. It's like on the inside.
No, you're all blurry.
You're all blurry.
You're blurry.
It's that Virginia internet. You're all blurry now.
See, now he wants to contribute, and the internet's
now he's all blurry.
It's crystal clear on mine.
You know what he did? He timed it.
What was the Tom Segura comment about? I don't understand.
Tom Segura.
Oh no! So Tom Segura is the stand-up comedian, and I've been meaning to tell you this, but like every time I see Tom Segura, I'm like, this guy looks like Anthony Sick.
Okay.
You know, he's like just the beard and everything. You know.
All right.
Like if you have Netflix, just type in Tom Segura.
Okay.
And you might see it a little bit. Like turn to your wife and say, "Hey, does this guy look like me?"
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe like Neil Adams just hates the comedian Tom Segura.
No.
Saw you and was like,
no, he's a
Jenny Frison was horrible to me.
What?
That's all I got to say about that.
You know, hey, you know what my hot take on Jenny Frison is?
What's that?
It's not that good.
I think she sucks. Do you know why? When you break down her artwork, look at her faces. It's all the same goddamn face with just different color hair.
Adam Hughes does the same thing.
I called her out on Instagram and she liked it. I said, looks like Jennifer Connelly. She draws women's faces. If you look at them, look at a Jenny Frison Wonder Woman or anybody. It looks like Jennifer Connelly when she was in Career Opportunities or whatever. Like Jennifer Connelly 20 years ago, every fucking face has the same eyebrows, the same eyes, the same nose, and the same mouth. Beautiful paintings or whatever style she uses. I'm not going to discredit that.
Oh, I got her early one.
Exactly the same.
We can pull one of her early ones and one of her later ones. If one of you guys got one of her later ones, I'll pull her early one. The what was it?
Jeff is pulling all kinds of stuff tonight, isn't he?
The hack and slash Oz. Supposedly that's her first works. The Oz homage. Hold on, give me a second.
Tell me this isn't Jennifer Connelly. Like, why don't you just trace a picture from Labyrinth and put it on a piece of paper?
The Labyrinth, great movie.
Still haven't seen The Labyrinth.
Get out. Just get out.
Wait, how come you're not blurry anymore?
Here's a picture.
I wasn't blurry before. Y'all were cross-eyed.
Here's a profile picture from The Rocketeer. Almost exact.
Man, we got a nasty thunderstorm rocking and rolling out there.
Okay, this is it, though. I'm like, this is the one I called her out on. I said, you're just tracing pictures of Jennifer Connelly.
Did she get mad?
That every single picture she does is just different career times of Jennifer Connelly. That's Jennifer Connelly from Requiem with a Dream.
Yeah, this is her early stuff. This is her first works.
Oh, see, it looks like she has more range then.
You're blurry.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I'm actually clearer than you were.
Did you read it? Did you read it?
No.
Did you read it?
Not yet.
Did you read it?
I'm actually gonna get her to sign it, and then I get Tom. What was it?
Tom Arnold?
No.
Tom Palmer?
No.
Tom Segura?
Tom Seeley.
Watson?
Tim Seeley.
Tim Seeley.
Yeah, Tim Seeley was kind of a dick too.
Oh, I can imagine. He's going to be at the show supposedly with me.
No.
By the way,
he canceled.
Here's part of my shit with when I talk about this is actually a scene Timothy Dalton dancing with Jennifer Connelly in The Rocketeer, and she just kind of put Batman's and Catwoman's mask on her. That's how much I see her just tracing shit. Now, Jenny Friesen, because I know you watch this channel, very sorry, but you must come clean and admit it. You're tracing movie actresses
Or
the
she's
same
tracing herself.
one for every picture.
It's
she also needs to apologize to me.
She was mean to you?
She needs to apologize to me.
Because
waited. I get in front of the line. I'm about to get an autograph. I lay a book down and I'm about to purchase some of these prints. Some moron just comes walking right up to her. She starts talking to him, and I might as well be, completely invisible. And fuck you for that. I mean, and then she signed it like the book and like a gold Sharpie on the thin side. You can't even see it on the book. Like, you know what? I have a nice butt you can kiss.
You should have brought it to Clay.
You
should have brought it to Clay Mann. He would have signed it.
You know what? I might let it slide. But right now, there's a beef.
Yeah, because I wouldn't kiss Daryl in the mouth. That's why.
Let me ask you this. If you said wait in line, you get in front of the line, you put a book down for an autograph, you hand in the person money, some guy comes up and starts talking to you,
I would be mad too.
Ignore you. Or you would be like, you know what? That is one sweet person.
No, I would be mad too.
Hashtag cancel Jenny Friesen.
I don't hold grudges. I'm a sweetheart. I don't hold grudges. But you owe me an apology, Jenny. You owe me an apology.
If she watches.
I bet you he's got a...
If we're friends with Sarah, we know she watches.
I bet she's got a whole short box of Jenny Friesen covers too.
Well, yeah, because of the Vampy, but no, that's it. I didn't even know it was her because I picked up a bunch of Vampies and I'm like, oh crap, it's all Friesen ones.
I would say this: I feel much better. I finally got that off my chest. Thank you.
I
appreciate you giving me that opportunity. Tim Sale, on the other hand, I waited in line for him only to have his handler jump up and say, sorry, we're cutting it off here. Right in front of me after waiting in line. And the person in front of me has a little wagon full of books to sign. He can't sign one book for me.
Who?
Tim Seeley. Tim Sale.
Tim Seeley?
I'm like, are you kidding me?
Tim Sale.
I just need one book. And this guy over here has a literal wagon. He's pulling it around with four little wheels on it.
But he canceled that Deltona or whatever.
I think he's talking about Tim Sale.
Right? Yeah, Tim Sale from Batman stuff.
Okay.
Tim Seeley canceled?
Yeah.
He's a pussy too.
No, I looked at the list.
He's busy. You're busy with his Substack account.
No, you're still on there.
Yeah, I didn't cancel.
No, but I'm saying you,
Jericho, you just made the list.
I got one too. I got a pin too.
Did he really cancel?
Yeah, he did. I looked at the guest list on the thing. I looked at the guest list. A couple of them canceled. I forget
That's because I gotta say to Randall, everybody left DC, so now they're scrambling. Whoever's left has to write 10 books now.
Pretty much.
Tim Seeley got a big book. I forget what it was, but he's writing something big coming. It's like Robins or the Gay Robins or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, Robin and Batman, I think.
Yeah, Robin and Batman. It's gonna be just like Catwoman and Batman, but just more of this.
Wow. I think you did that wrong, but I don't know.
I did. No, the camera messed me up.
No, it just so happens that the one that he has, it's curved. It's just
Captain Boomerang.
Because it's curved,
Captain Boomerang. That was funny, mate. That was fucking funny. Jeff's like, I lost control of this channel.
Yeah.
He had control of it at the very beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, I took control in the beginning. I got the. I'm getting.
Stargirl. Are you caught up on it, Anthony? Have you watched Stargirl?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, yeah, he hasn't watched it yet.
Ace
Have y'all been watching What If?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony?
Yeah, I watched the first 2.
Oh, you haven't watched the third? Okay.
Oh, you didn't watch the third one?
No,
To
what's
me,
the third one?
is
Iron
by
Man
far
gets
the
killed
best.
or something?
I think the third one was better than the second one.
I
To me,
hope
the
so,
third one's
because
the
that
best. The
second
first
one was
two were kinda
ass to
crap,
me.
but the third one I thought was
The
great.
second one was okay.
Oh.
But
I
the
must
third
be
one,
I must
to
be
me,
a
the-
racist then, because it was awful. I thought it
To
was
me, the
awful.
third one
I don't
felt like a
understand.
What If book. So that's
What?
just me.
The third
The
one's
third-
an actual what if book?
It
felt
really
like a What If
No, I don't
book.
think it
Good.
actually is, but it just felt like one. The first
Well,
two,
we-
I did not think felt like one to me.
We spoke last week on the show. I don't think you were here, Randall, but we were
Yeah.
we were
Captain
pissed
Britain.
off about the whole Captain Carter thing.
Captain
Yeah.
Britain.
Why they couldn't call her
Captain-
Captain Britain, I didn't understand for
I
the
mean, she
life
turned
of me.
into She-Hulk and then got British
my
Yeah.
ear.
theory is the reason they didn't call her Captain Britain.
She-Hulk with no green. That's it. That's all she was.
My theory as to why they didn't call her Captain Britain, couple reasons. One, Marvel's not ready to introduce the Captain Britain character.
Yeah, that's what I said that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other
Still
reason
stupid,
also is it was an American program, so like the American government was probably like, no. This is our soldier now. This
I
is
know.
our
So then
serum.
why put a Union
it's
Jack
good
on
that
her
the
shirt?
government has nothing else to worry about in the world.
No,
other
yeah,
than
because
what's going
they put a
on
Union
Disney.
Well,
Jack
remember, the
symbol
person
on
that
it.
made the shield for her was Stark,
No, I know.
and he did that because you're from
I got
England,
it.
you're from Britain. So you
Well,
should have
I think she should have been called Lieutenant Limey.
I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. I think the whole
I liked it. Second
Yeah, I
one
liked
to me. Second one to me was horrible. I was like, "Oh my god, this is fucking horrible."
I felt like they tried to pack too much into the second one,
Mm.
and honestly, the Collector as the villain.
It made the collector
son,
more.
My son was like, "Why does he look like John Cena? Why is he so big?" I'm like, "I don't." I said, "You're asking me that's the reason, the thing you're picking on," and then he said, "I did like the Howard the Duck part," but then I did like, and then my son, and I'm just saying this because I was watching with my family. He keeps asking me, he's like, "Why did he never go back to Wakanda?" And I'm like, I don't fucking know. It looked like he could have went back at any time if you really told him, hey. And then they're like,
they explained it.
I know they did. They explained it. It was stupid, but they explained it.
It makes sense.
And Thanos just hanging out as
a bartender.
I just want Thanos one time to be listening to some music and just start.
Yeah.
Why is, I got a better question for live action. Why isn't there a new Howard the Duck show?
Mm. Or a new Howard movie.
I think Howard the Duck playing off that original movie from Lucas, and then just the cameos in the collector's room. I think Howard the Duck.
Thompson 30 years later.
I just think Howard the Duck would be great as a show.
There was talks of a Howard the Duck animated show. I think
people like little creatures.
Smith was writing it.
Yeah,
but
everybody liked.
They loved me.
They like little. I want to see Howard the Duck and Rocket Raccoon live action show with Bradley Cooper voicing Rocket.
Yeah, as roommates.
That would be a huge hit.
As roommates, it'd be kind of funny.
That would be great.
Yeah, if both of them as roommates, it'd be kind of funny.
Disney, if you're watching, fuck all this variant shit and just give me a Rocket Raccoon show.
Howard the Duck.
He's already established, so just put a show out. What are you waiting for?
It's like the ultimate buddy movie or buddy TV show.
And then Disney's like, because Bradley Cooper costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Totally agree, Cap. Totally agree.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
Okay.
Instead of doing work at work, I'm gonna watch it.
I got to catch up on Titans. I watched the first 4. Okay. Did the 5th one come out?
Yes.
So,
Okay, I need to watch that on the
I'm
first
trying
one.
to-
Yeah, I actually enjoyed this season more than I enjoyed last season. I
It's
enjoyed
all
this season a
about,
little more.
it's all, Daryl, they tell you all about Red Hood. You find out what's up. That's what the 5th episode is. So if you hate the Red Hood and Jason Todd, skip that episode and go to the next and wait till the next one comes out.
Spoiler alert.
But it is pretty damn good. Anybody ever watch Angel from the WB when it was on TV? Buffy and Angel. All right. How about you, Randall?
Oh yeah.
Randall, the guy playing the Scarecrow, I called it the first scene I saw him in, even though he's got a big beard and smokes pot the whole time. The guy playing John Crane, the Scarecrow, is Connor, Angel's son from Angel.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
Vincent Kartheiser, I think his name
Yeah,
is.
a great actor too. He's killing it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Scarecrow is the Scarecrow evilness went up to 11 on episode 5. It's really good.
Nice.
I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying this season more than I've been enjoying last season.
What do you guys think? Here's a hot take. I like the actor from Game of Thrones as Bruce Wayne, but do you think he's kind of like too stupid? Like he's like in season 2, he was kind of fucking up, and he's fucking up with Dick, and he's fucking up with Jason. I know I know it's something that, has been, but they're really painting Batman as a really shitty person. It's like Jeff Johns and who's ever writing it is like getting notes from Tom King, like ad nauseum. Batman is really, I just think Bruce Wayne is being really mistreated character-wise in the show.
That was the one thing I talked to one of my friends about, is that very thing. I was like, it just feels like he's getting crapped on in this whole thing to me. But
I don't like it.
I haven't watched 5
because
yet.
You know why he's getting crapped on? Because he can't eat Catwoman's. You know what?
No, they're really even the fucking girlfriend or friend of Jason.
Yeah.
Spoiler for the last episode. She actually states Batman's a piece of shit, and I know it's just a millennial talking or Generation Z talking, but she's actually like, she verbatim says Batman's a piece of shit who only protects white rich people. I personally think that the whole Titans show so far, every season, has portrayed Batman in a worse light than the character should be as a fan of Batman and Bruce Wayne. That's all. And they make him look weak. Because after Jason, it's not a spoiler. You've seen it. He kills the fucking Joker in the show and then leaves town. Just like in the show Batwoman, they make him look like a piece of shit in that Bruce Wayne was fed up and he just leaves. And that's he would never Batman do that. Just give up on Gotham and leave like he's in the new Batman book going on right now.
Part of the problem is that Warner Brothers still does not have the television rights to Batman. They are still, because Fox owns Batman.
So why make him a piece of shit in the Titans? He's been in costume. They showed him in costume.
Yeah. Well, because I suppose it's to make the audience think like this is why he's not on the show. He's not on the show because he's a piece of shit. Focus on the heroes here.
But the thing is, though, WB, it's their property, though. Their IP. Why would you put Batman in a crappy light?
Have a Batman show without Batman.
Yeah.
That's my guess. What's really funny was because the creators of Smallville, they didn't want to make Smallville. They wanted to make a young Batman show, and Warner Brothers was like, nope, can't do that. And so they went back to the drawing board and like, can we do a young Superman show? And they're like, yep, we can do that.
I love the first 4 seasons of that. I thought that was one of the 4 seasons.
And then even I want to see the 3rd season of Smallville, you had what's his name? Adam Knight. You had a character named Adam Knight. And I think the original idea was that, and Ian Somerhalder was playing the character. And I remember hearing rumors saying that he was basically Bruce Wayne incognito. Like he created this persona, Adam Knight, while he's like going on his adventures, learning all of his skills, all that stuff, and he just happened to land in Smallville, and something was going on with Lex Luthor, so he started investigating. And everyone was like Adam. The reason he was known as Adam Knight, it was a reference to Adam West, and it was a reference to Knight as in the Dark Knight. So it was like that was the persona. And then I think what happened was they weren't able to get the rights to confirm that was Batman, so they wrote his character completely differently halfway through the season, and he became a villain, and they killed him off. But yeah, I mean, the stupidest thing that Warner Brothers ever did was never retaining the TV rights to Batman. It was stupid of them to do that, because now look how big television is. Television is huge. Batman would be ruling all of TV right now if they had the opportunity to make an actual Batman TV show.
That's why they went to Batwoman instead of Batman, because they couldn't. They can't afford. They can't afford to buy him back. Now that's when you say Fox owns the rights to him. That's mean Disney owns them now, right?
Technically now, yeah.
Also, Bruce Wayne is an African American lesbian, so CW thought it'd be better to have Batwoman.
Yeah. Well, remember they had Batman appear. They had Batman appear in the Birds of Prey TV show.
That's my Yeah, of course they did.
Yep.
That's my
lesbian
comment.
Yeah.
Segues to
the last
comment that Jeff wanted to bring up. Harlequin and Poison Ivy. Jeff.
Yeah, where they want to like either get rid of the Shannon Mirror cover or try to ban it or something, because I read the part of the article. I didn't read the whole article. But
what's on the cover?
It is Harley and Ivy kissing.
Where they're scissoring too, or
no,
just
that's
kissing?
a different one.
Just kissing.
First of all, to be clear, this eat bang, whatever it's called, eat bang kiss, or what it's got the word bang in it with a starburst, so they're talking about sex. But this kill bang eat book, it is a Black Label book, correct?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
We know that Daryl wants to see this cover.
Yeah,
I've seen this cover
right now. Just thinking about it.
I mean, I've got like the old Harley and Ivy. I don't really need a new Harley and Ivy run.
Yeah, I like what they do on the animated show.
Yeah,
like because
I'm not a fan of Kelly Cuoco's voice.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
It grew on me.
Yeah, I just give me my Tara Strong.
That show's gonna drop.
Give me Tara Strong, and we'll be good.
Tara Strong's too busy.
She does all the man. She does all the other voices.
Yeah.
No, I know that Greg Weisman just mentioned there's about 15 or 17 episodes of Young Justice season 4 that's already finished.
But we're not talking about lesbians anymore. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's
hold on.
What do you guys think about the Harley Ivy thing? Are they like Daryl? I want to know what you think, because you're a big Harley fan. You had the original, you've read all the Harley Ivy stuff. Do you think what is with the I know, like, I'm sorry, what is the push? By the way, I got to ask Randall too. What is the thing with the sexuality and DC this year? What is going on?
Well, first off, I don't have an issue with it.
Shannon actually showed it. I'm going to show the article on his Facebook that he's talking about, and a lot of people are bringing up why are so many people getting triggered about it.
I'm not triggered. I'm just
no, not you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like the article. Why are so many people triggered by that cover? It's actually tame compared to some of the covers. You know what I mean? So
because if people pontificate about it,
sounds like clickbait to me. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like,
but it's also
a website. Wanted to make an article and build up this whole controversy where there is no controversy.
Showcasing Harley and Ivy kissing. Yeah, There's only not even the whole
the cartoon, the animated series,
right?
And there was not a big.
But don't forget,
this is almost a natural progression for Harley to me.
But that's fine. That's us. You know what I mean? But think about somebody young. way younger, like a kid younger.
It doesn't matter, dude. And that's what I mean. And that's what they're pushing LGBTQ lifestyles onto kids
Right.
that aren't even sexually active, identifying this and that. And that's something that's, that's like, as an indie creator, I don't care. I'll do whatever I want. But corporate America, I'm wondering why the Tim Drake, the Bobby Drake, the
that was
Jonathan Kent.
Different. That was
here's Cap's take on it. Look,
to me, it's different because not because it's a male, but because this character has not portrayed being someone interested in their same sex. Right. Harley, on the other hand, has very much. I mean, I'm not going to say straight bisexual from the very beginning, but she's very much portrayed that.
She swings, baby.
Yeah, I mean, you go all the way back. Gosh, I don't remember how many years ago it was, but like in some of Palmiotti and Connor stuff, like her and Ivy basically uses Ivy. She almost gets attracted to someone who really shows interest and cares about her.
Sure, and there's nothing. And there's nothing wrong with that.
And she
that is the way the world
Ivy, like in the early part of Rebirth? Yeah, early part of Rebirth, where she asked Ivy to move in with her way back. What's that been 2 years ago? Now, why are they just pushing it on now? I don't know.
Well, because they consummated it very heavily in the animated show, the HBO show.
And there's no problem with me.
Because there was
Black Label.
And there was supposed to be a scene with Catwoman and Batman, and they said no, but lesbian stuff is okay.
Well, no, it's no, and I'm not even getting on that, and I have no problem with it.
I don't got no problem with it either, but I'm just
trying to figure out.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out what's going on at DC.
Right.
So much that we're doing it's all at once too. It's Tim Drake, it's Harley and Ivy,
Iceman for Marvel,
and
Iceman.
Jonathan Kent, baby, in the next month or so.
Yeah,
telling you, it's already been. And what I know, it's a rumor online perpetrated by people that said it, but you know what? DC came out and said it. Yeah, we're going there. We're making him queer.
Well,
Jonathan Kent. So.
But I mean, Iceman, they turned him gay a long time ago. So that was Marvel.
It has been.
That was Marvel's fault.
Well,
I don't even care.
Well, pretty soon Drake. Well, Drake the rapper is next. This is Bobby Drake and Tim Drake. No. They're coming for Drake.
The entire Toronto Raptors will be.
Look, I'm just curious on what DC is pitching in their characters,
and in the board meetings. So when they do this,
I think that's just their board in their meetings.
Yeah,
Alan Scott.
I think what it is you have editors who basically are like, hey, like it's a conflicting and tricky situation because there's a lot of layers, right? There's a lot of layers. You have editors, you have writers, you have fans that have, you have certain fans. You have certain fans that are clamoring for this, right? They want certain characters to be part of the community. You have people that are like, like there's like the fan fiction of certain characters where they are gay and they want them to see them together. So because it's kind of popular, because it's like, amongst certain groups of fans, they're thinking, you know what, let's do this. Let's go ahead and add this character to the LGBTQ, community.
Hot mitts and sunscreen for Orlando right now.
Anthony's about to go nuts over here.
No, I'm not. I'm going to be very restrained. Two things. Hot takes, but I'm going to be very calm and tranquil. One, if you want to create, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. If you want to represent LGBTQIRXTV characters, Create them. Okay?
You know what? I was
Create-
getting to that. If I had finished and I got to keep talking, I would have got to that.
2, stop comic book readers. Stop envisioning yourselves in comic books. You are not in the comic books. You're reading the comic books. The Incredible Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Ms. Marvel, originally the new Carol Danvers, Scarlet Witch, everybody, Vision. I love all those characters beyond belief. I don't care whether they're gay, straight, black, white, Asian, Native American, Alaskan, Puerto Rican, Latino, Latina, Latinx, whatever the fuck that means.
Right.
I don't care what you are. If you are in a good story, I love the fuck out of you. There is never, and I'm just saying this for me, there is never one goddamn time I'm ever going to watch a TV show or a movie or a comic book and say, God damn, I wish that actor or actress was looked like me, act like me, and slept with the same people I do. My very favorite TV show, sci-fi action show, I've said it before, I'm not ashamed of it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer is one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
And
I love the character.
Willow.
I am not a teenage girl, nor am I a cheerleader, nor am I a girl, nor am I whatever, nor am I a slayer for that matter. Stop fucking reading yourself into these characters because that's what makes it unspecial, mother people.
That first.
Stop putting yourself into the fiction and fan fiction cosplayers, all you people. My hot take is you should all burn in hell because guess what? I'm going to say this out loud. I know 100 African-American gentlemen who love the fuck out of Dragon Ball Z. They love Goku and Vegeta and all those characters. There ain't one black guy I've seen on that show ever. In fact, there's a little alien on a planet with actual blackface on. No one cares. No one cares what ethnicity Clark Kent is, or Buffy Summers is, or Blade. No one cares that they're black, white, straight, queer, gay, whatever. Stop identifying with fictional characters. They're aliens. They're robots. They're superheroes. Forget whether they like girls or guys. They're witches and aliens. Fuck you. It doesn't matter. DC, Marvel, Image, every fucking company in the world. All your editor boardroom meetings, stop being fucking lazy. Stop changing characters that have 30 years of history, that got bought, their comics were bought by old fuckers like me. Create new characters that are interesting. Miles Morales, in my opinion, is a great character. He's new. Or newer. Okay? Why can't Brian Michael Bendis fucking just create something? Riri Williams, I don't like the character, but I like the concept. The girl, the Hawkeye girl, whatever her name is, the chick who's with Hawkeye in the new show, her character.
Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop. A new character. You don't have to turn Hawkeye into a girl. Just create a new this or that. Ms. Marvel, the Muslim girl. Great idea. You didn't have to turn Carol Danvers Muslim or gay or anything. See how that works? Marvel and DC? Very easy. Very easy. Just stick to what people... Here's the thing. Create a new audience, but don't piss off your existing audience. Don't piss anybody off. Just make new people happy.
Damn. We jumped 3 people watching it. Now it's 6 from 3 to 6.
Whatever. They like oven mitts.
Yeah, they're like governments.
Randall, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you.
no.
I knew you'd get there. It's just as an old guy, it drives me mad. The idea that, okay, Ford Motor Company, we build cars with gas engines. If every car we make now is all electric, you're going to piss everybody that likes combustible engines off. You have to mix. You have to get a new audience, but keep your old audience happy too. Because guess what? When we went through our books tonight, no one was really showing, other than the guy that sells it, no one was showing Marvel and DC books.
Right.
And you know why? Because we don't care anymore. All we're doing is hitting back issue boxes. We don't care about new stuff anymore.
Right.
Because you lost us. And you didn't lose us for politics or identity or culture war shit like everybody talks about on Twitter. Right. Comicsgate, SJWs, all that shit. That's not what it's about. It's about you made identity stuff and you made writers' opinions more important than the goddamn characters that Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, and and Denny O'Neil. You made them more important than the characters they created. And when you do that, you're going to lose Generation X, you're going to lose boomers, and eventually you're going to lose millennials. We're all going to say bye because you're not respecting us, because you don't respect the thing we love. You only respect yourselves.
What they're always trying to do and what they're failing at is they're always trying to get new readers, new readership. And they don't know how to get new readers. So they
good stories.
Yeah. I mean, you would think that, but
James Tinian's Batman run was kicking ass. What happened?
I think the biggest problem that they're having, and the two biggest problems, is price point and marketing. They do a shit job in marketing because they don't have the money. They don't have a budget. They don't have the money to market.
Right.
And they, they're overcharging the books. They're overpricing the books. What young person who probably doesn't even have a job or has a job but doesn't make a lot of money is going to spend what little money they have on a comic book that's like $4 or $5? Very, like these people, you have to wait for them to get good paying jobs, and then they only get into it because they've made friends with people who are already into it. That, or and the market is like, we've had this discussion before where we talk about how the market is spreading. Like before, if you wanted to read a comic book, guess what? You had to buy a comic book.
Yeah, now you can read it on this.
Yeah. Oh, I can buy digitally?
Yeah.
Because I don't give a shit about paper. I don't want the stuff stacking up in my room or in my house.
Right.
I just want to read it. So you have readers that are like, fuck it, I'll just get the app. I'll just get their service and I can read all the comics that they have in stock. I can read all of it if I want. Then you have people who are in the comic book collecting business where they're just collectors. I don't even read the books. I just like to collect it for fun.
William's our honorary member here. He got stuff to say too. So
well, films kind of market, but when people buy the books and the characters aren't quite what they see on screen, they probably won't come back. Yeah, that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, and then he got another one.
One of the biggest complaints I always hear is, so much history, so much this, so much. Where do I start? And it's like anywhere. Just start.
Well,
anywhere.
Marvel, it's easy because there's a new #1 every month.
New one every time. Yeah.
DC, not so much. They actually do have consecutive, sequential numbers going. Why is it that Tinian created new characters up the wazoo in Detective and no one cares? Goes to Batman and everyone got hyped. The Batman title is always going to take precedent over Detective because of the audience that doesn't realize that Detective is Batman. Also, I think it had to do with it was doing twice a month, which, by the way, now when Williamson takes over, it's going to go to once a month, FYI. Williamson did an interview about his new run on Batman, by the way, which starts in November, I believe.
Good. I think. I mean, art is always going to be important. So I'm curious who the artist of Batman is going to be as well, along with Williamson doing the writing.
Yeah, Jimenez is off the book, also, by the way.
Yeah. So I also heard. I mean, here's the thing about Tinian. The reason Tinian has blown up so much, we have Boom Studios to thank.
Yeah,
His
for
creator-owned
something's
books-
killing the something's
his
killing the
creator-owned
children.
books
Yeah.
were phenomenal. They're huge. They did so well. They did so huge that once he started taking over Batman, you have all these speculators, all these people that follow Tinian because he's doing so well with his creator-owned books. They jumped on Batman. Not to mention, like, it was kind of like a 1-2 punch because you already had people that were kind of disappointed with Tom King's run. So you had people that were just desperate for another writer to take over Batman. So those people jumping on with James Tynion and then add on top of that the popularity of James Tynion with his independent work, which is, his independent work is so popular that this is why he's leaving DC. He's betting on himself. He's going to Substack.
Right.
He's writing his own independent books. I don't know that much about Substack. As far as I know about Substack, it's basically a digital version of Image.
It's a Tumblr blog, dude. It's an email newsletter format. You're going to pay $7 for content. Tinian and Snyder can pretty much write poems all day if they want. And eventually, they will offer PDFs along with the subscription. The thing is, though, the thing that's different about Substack is these creators are going to create content, and how are they going to market it? Well, what it is Substack gave them contracts so that they could be the faces of Substack. Like, hi, I'm Scott Snyder, and I write for Substack. You can too. But pretty much, Randall, if you wanted to start your own Substack account, it is a Tumblr account. That's what it's like. And all these authors will have a blog that they run. So they're pretty much just going to have their own propaganda page. I know that sounds cynical, but that's really what it is. They don't have to engage in the social media games like they do now because they're going to have their own page, but only their fans are going to see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it's saying. But those contracts, $60,000 contracts, supposedly, that's what the rate was. They're payable if they make money, and if they're not, they're going to be called grants. So with all those grants, I don't foresee Substack lasting more than 2 years. But that's me, because that's a niche.
From what I read, it almost sounds like a pyramid scam.
It is, in my opinion.
From what I read, that's what it sounds like. Because what they're doing is they're relying. So, like, apparently, Substack makes the money, but they get to keep the ownership of the character. Like I said, it's just like Image. Except the writers and artists will get paid through Image, and then they get a percentage of the trade paperback sales, but they get to retain the rights of the characters. And like I said, it's basically a digital version of Image. Somebody basically was like, "Hey, why don't we do what Image does, but instead of printing paper, it's going to be digital?" So that's what it sounds like to me.
All right.
Thumbs up or thumbs down on that, Jeff?
Huh?
Thumbs down on what?
We're in the Coliseum. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Oh, disagreeing about my opinion?
No, just what do you think about Substack? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Substack. I'm thumbs down in Substack.
I can't even give it thumbs because I still don't know enough about Substack.
In addition to the thumb, I'll give it one of these.
Hey, that's one middle finger up.
I mean, I will say that, if I was the type of person where I was making 6 figures a year, if I was making like $100,000 and I can just throw away $10 a month on something that I would probably barely check out, I would give it a try.
That's why I have Twitter.
I will say in summary of that, though, if talent is jumping ship from the big two to go to this, that means the big two sucks.
Yeah, really suck.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's because the big two, they're not doing anything. They're not giving enough incentives.
Exciting.
bad for
They
comics.
just gave you
Yeah.
lesbians, and now you're saying they're not giving you anything good and exciting.
It's a bad sign for the
It's a bad time when big creators
Yeah.
are leaving, like Tom,
Yeah.
you know, all these guys are leaving. It's big creators. They're not like little ones. If they were little ones,
Let me tell you something. There are thousands of people out there that want to write for Marvel and DC. Thousands.
I know a guy.
People.
Yeah, bunch
that
of
does not want to do that.
bunch of inexperienced people with no love of comics, no history of comics, who can't draw or write to save their ass. And
I
no,
disagree.
Daryl,
There's a lot
if
of good writers
Marvel,
out there. There's more writers than artists. I will say that.
yeah, which is why comics are dying.
Right. But a lot of these writers, they're leaving to go to Substack. Right.
Randall,
not artists.
Randall, you're an intelligent person. You could write a year of Batman or Superman right now, okay? And you could actually probably be a better writer than half of the people writing for DC and Marvel with no experience, because you love the comics and
you love the characters.
You know the characters. That's what the problem is. People don't know the characters.
Mm-hmm.
When I have time and it's not 10 o'clock at 11 o'clock at night, I'm going to tell a real quick story about meeting editorial staff at DC that I said on my broadcast a few months ago.
Right.
It's fucking scary. Okay. When I tell you the story, it's going to scare you about how people who work in the editor offices at the big two have no knowledge of the characters that they're editing or the books that they're editing.
That's not good.
Scary. And it's true. And guess what? It's systemic. And I guarantee it's at Image. I guarantee it's at Boom. I guarantee it's at IDW.
Right.
A bunch of people who work for social climbing. They don't have any love of comics, no sense of history, and they don't know one name of anybody we mentioned today,
right,
other than Donnie Cates and Tom King.
Right.
It's scary.
Well, I'm gonna call it since it's getting late. So, it's getting late, so I'm gonna call it. So what you got going on, Randall?
Same old. I got books that I'm working on. I've actually been going through my back issues. I might be doing not might be. As far as I know, I am. Scott from Read More Comics teamed up with another guy, and they're going to be hosting a small actual comic book convention. So Scott has already, got with me, and he says, "Hey, I got you down for a table." So it will be on a Sunday. I believe it's going to be on Halloween Day, October 31st.
Okay.
So that's my plan, is get all the stuff ready, set up, so that way I can go to this small convention and hopefully maybe make some new customers and sell some books, get some money going in for the business, and keep pushing forward.
All right. And then what you got going on there besides disc golf and making videos about baseball cards and basketball cards?
I got a question because I know this one guy, he put in an order with you, Randall. It was about a Harley Quinn blank cover. That was a matter of months ago.
I have them.
Send it off. What you waiting on?
I need his info, man. I'm not going to send you books.
By
the way, I don't even have your
address.
So what I'm going to do is just write Daryl. No, better yet, I'm going to write @SimplyIncredible1 and hand it to the post office.
Hold on.
If you put that, they will find me because it's literally on my license plate. It's literally on my license plate.
What's on? Great. Where's your license plate?
It's on my car in front of my house. They'll just deliver it to my car.
Let me see your car. I've never seen your car.
Whoa, now you're getting a little too personal there, sir.
All right, Anthony, what you got going on?
Well,
I'm putting out videos, and I'm starting my my origin stories up again very soon in the next few weeks. So some of you guys will be invited.
Okay, nice.
And y'all will turn me down, but that's neither here nor there.
No, I'm not gonna. I try not to. I try not to, but as long as it's a Saturday or Sunday.
have an incredible day.
What you got going on, Anthony? Besides ending the Miss the America thing tonight, what else you got going on?
Too late. I might end it tomorrow now. I have Daryl's address if anyone wants it. I'm ending Misty America tonight. I'm doing sketches, and that's it. And I probably have a show on Tuesday. I'm not sure, but that's it. I'm good. Just back Misty America right now. Last chance. I swear.
Okay. All right. And all I got going on is Anthony's Comic Wednesdays, Extreme Nerd Table, and Silver Age Sundays because I won't be on Robert G's channel, the Nerdy Collective, because I have to work I will have to work 2 Saturdays this month. So I won't be on there, but catch me on here, catch me on Extreme Nerd Table, catch me on Just a Little Podcast channel. So we'll check you guys later, and we'll see you next week.